Yo, what's going on, guys? Alex with Acing Tennis here. I'm here with my wife. We're playing a mixed match in this video here, and so I wanted to bring her on because she's never been on one of my videos in front of the camera before. Welcome.
Hi.
She's not super thrilled about it, but we wanted to kind of talk about this match a little bit and talk about some of the things that we've got coming up and some of our plans for mixed doubles. So in this match, we're actually playing against a couple of people that are actually on our Atlanta mixed tennis team. We just joined a new team, so we're trying to learn everybody and figure out who everybody is and play with everybody and get a better understanding of our team, you know?
Yeah.
But these guys that we played against here, they're super nice. We love playing against them. They were great opponents, great players as well. And we had a really good time in this match, but I hope you guys enjoy some of these crazy points where I'm just sticking my racket out and volleying randomly. That looked pretty awful.
Yeah, she said that she had been practicing her volleys like that week.
Yeah.
And so you could tell that she was really attacking the net and attacking Alex, which was making me laugh on the court, which you can't tell on video, but I laugh a lot on the court.
You laugh a lot, you cuss a lot,
Well, I gotta keep up with my name.
In case you weren't familiar with her reference there, she is known as Grumpy Wife in a couple of my videos. But yeah, in this match, it's funny because the guy actually kept doing a couple of things that I tend to have a bad habit of doing, which is lunging for balls that I definitely should not lunge for. And there, as you can see, Lainey just runs out of the way.
Well,
And
so I'm 5'2", so and I'm terrible at overheads these days. Oh man, I didn't even notice their ball, but I'm too nervous that I'm gonna miss it, and it's not even gonna be worth it. So I'm just like, switch, yours, move, like in the last video.
And what it actually sounds like on the court is switch.
Well, because he says he can't hear me sometimes, and I just want to make sure that he can hear me.
That was a great drop shot by this guy. He actually hit several of those in this match. I was super impressed with his.
His drop shots were good, and he also had really, really strong serves that were just like, I don't know.
It was random. Like, he wasn't serving that well on this particular day, but when he did serve well, it was a tough one. Well, and to her too as well. She had a couple aces in this match. Even though her serve isn't that strong, she had
wide.
Very, very good angle. She would step way out wide on the corner, and then just blast you with a serve that just came out of nowhere, it felt like. Yep. But yeah, she actually made a couple of comments where she is not used to returning somebody who hits a harder serve like myself. So she struggled a little bit with my serve in this particular match, but that's why we're doing these practice matches, is because when we actually get into our Atlanta team tennis matches, we want to be able.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Exactly. You never know. Like, you could play against. Well, I guess I should preface this by saying the league that we're actually playing on develops a rating for each team based off of the average of all of the players. So you could have some really good players and some really poor players, or you could just have a team of really like that level of player, like where they all average out. But because of that rule, you kind of never know who you're going to play against. Yep. So it's really good for us to play against everybody on the team and try to figure out, how to handle all kinds of balls. And so it was really helpful for her to, experience a bigger flat serve. Man, he just hit those. Yeah, I know. Those touch so shots.
And he said that he hadn't even played really, but like a couple of times in the past, like 4 months. So that's another.
Yes, it was super impressive. Yeah, he barely plays, any singles or anything. And had only come out to play doubles. He said once in the past, like, or 2 times in the past 4 months or something like that.
Yeah, and one of those times was like that this week, like before our match.
Right, he had like 3 or 4 month break. Yep. Which, if I did something like that with how little I've played tennis, I would be, up a creek. But anyway,
and you would tell everybody on
why do I
too.
look so awful when I volley in the dark? Like, I don't know. But anyway,
hey,
I just look like I just stick my racket out there.
Well, my dad always likes to comment on my videos, not actually on YouTube, but like to me on the phone, about how I look like I'm just like giving it to the person. Like, oh, here's a volley for you to hit, rather than like putting it away, which I'm sure everybody has the same feelings when they watch me play tennis.
Right.
So any tips are greatly appreciated.
And here's something I've been complaining at Lainey about, is when she hits her backhand, for whatever reason, she just drops the racket with her other hand. Like, see there, she held on to it. But
I don't even know I'm doing it half the time.
And a lot of your backhands, you like swing through the backhand, and then all of a sudden it looks like it was a one-hander.
Oh, I would have let that one go too.
Yeah, you probably can't hear her in the video there, but she actually told him to leave it.
There's that ace.
Yep, that was one of her aces. She hits multiple of them in this match.
That was a good get by her. Oh.
What his pose when he hits volleys is funny. I wonder if he knows if he's doing that. Good shot, good lob.
Yeah, that was my shot.
Yeah, I remember after that lob, you go. Look, I hit a good lob.
Because I've been struggling with my lobs recently.
Yeah.
And that used to be like my really good go-to shot. But so I've played a lot of people who probably I shouldn't be playing. They're like too low for me.
Good touch.
I know,
yeah.
it's so good. So in the past couple of months, I've been losing a lot of matches, but it's because I'm playing higher level. I'm playing harder shots. So I haven't gotten my rhythm down. I haven't gotten the timing down on a lot of things.
Yep.
So that's affecting my backhand and my forehand, my lobs, everything that I thought that I used to be good at. Is now completely changed. Good shot.
And that happens with time, if you don't stay out on the court all the time, it goes away.
Well, that, and then also just not playing at a harder level,
right,
or a higher performing level.
So when you got back in, you were playing against a lot of people who just don't hit the ball that hard. The lower level women just simply don't hit the ball that hard.
Yeah,
and so
they get to things.
Yeah,
but
when you get in a match with somebody who hits a ball like he does, or like I do, or something, just occasionally, it really does mess up your pace. I had a match on Tennis Trolls channel where I played against that guy from California, and he had such good form.
There she, I was like, did everybody notice that she just used her left hand to try to get that shot? She does that.
I actually called her out on that after she did it. I go, did you switch to your left hand?
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, I think it did.
So Anna does that sometimes too. I haven't actually seen it actually be successful yet, but it's going to happen eventually.
Yep.
Also, sorry, Anna, for shouting you out on the channel.
That's all right. I was really trying to work on some bigger flat serves, especially in the dark, because I know it's something I struggle with. If somebody hits a bigger flat serve at me, the depth perception in the dark is just a bit different, and so a flatter ball really, really is deadly in a night match. I know, obviously, from personal experience, being on the wrong side of that ball. So that's what I was trying to work on, especially with this new racket. I'm still getting used to, but I think I'm starting to get a little more comfortable with it there.
I got lucky there. But yeah,
it just takes time to get used to playing at night, and there's different tactics that you can use during different conditions. So like playing at night, playing in the day, playing in the wind, there's different things that work better.
Well, as you can tell, it's freezing outside because I'm in a giant puffy jacket, which I'm usually not.
This is a cold match.
Yeah.
Cold match at night. You're gonna have different ball bounces. Flat ball is definitely better in the cold as well. They were really good at rotating around the court. I had to give them props for that. They were very well positioned and won a lot of points because of that.
I think that they do play like when they were in their prime and actually playing a lot of tennis. I think they're usually their partners together.
Yeah.
So you can tell that, and you can tell that they're strong doubles players just in general. Where Alex and I are like kind of doubles players that are really just singles players that are trying to be doubles players.
Yeah, we just haven't played enough doubles. We're still learning. So I know a lot of people in the comments have mentioned, a little bit about our rotations and some things that we're not doing right. It's simply because I, for one, have zero doubles strategy in my belt. I just have not played. The only double strategy I have is from watching TV and then trying to mimic the people on TV. Like, honestly, I haven't done any lessons or had any tricks or tips or anything like that for doubles. So.
Yeah, and because of COVID, all the drills have decreased significantly.
Yep.
So our team, we should be having regular practices where we're playing with our team. Oh, great shot. But we're not doing that right now because of COVID. So this is how we're getting our practice in with our team, is just playing random matches here and there, or like round robins with our team. But we're not actually getting coached.
Right. Usually we would have a lesson like once every now and again for some coaching, but we just haven't been able to get that with COVID and everything. So practicing like this, where we schedule like individual matches with some of our players is some of the only play we get with them sometimes.
There's that awful overhead.
Yeah, I think you're struggling you're backing up on it a little bit. You're just a little off balance. But here's match point for and I just hit it with a big serve, and I really appreciate them coming out to play for us. It was an awesome match. We had a good time. If you guys aren't already subscribed to the channel, like the video, especially like the video for a guest appearance. And
hopefully this wasn't too boring for you.
And remember, guys, if you want any grips, dampeners, anything like that, check out ADV Tennis and use Acing ADV for 10% off at checkout. A link down in the description below. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.